Hey everyone, Freya Fox here, and today we're taking a look at Riot Games' brand new fighting game. They leaked a few really key hints in last night's preview, so let's take a look at some of the footage and see what Riot Games has in store. Now, if you're excited for this brand new fighting game, leave a thumbs up and drop a comment below as to what your favorite thing about this preview is so far, and who's your favorite League of Legends character. So starting off this preview is some of the footage of Jinx and Darius and a bunch of different things. They're showing the arcade cabinets that they had in development over there at Riot. And this is one of the inventors of the GGPO netcode. And he is known as Tony Cannon. He's part of the Cannon brothers, and they developed one of the most impressive netcodes ever created for fighting games, in my opinion, which allows you to basically reduce frame lag. If that makes any sense. If you're not a fighting game player, it doesn't make sense to you. But what it does, it just predicts the movements and the inputs, and they're gonna have that for this game, which is really good. And the first clip here slowed down is Ahri versus Darius. We have her doing like a dark wave, and Darius of course coming with that big dunk. And taking a look again here, Ahri there with the kind of like a King of Fighters style move, and Darius in slow motion pulling Ahri forward just like he does in League of Legends and dunking her to the ground. And now we have Jinx here shooting. Looks like she has, of course, the combo meter and even a juggle meter, which might prove to be really important in this game. We don't know. She's facing Katarina here, and it looks like they've got a little meter type system, possibly inspired by Street Fighter, just saying. And again, here's the juggle meter. 3 juggles, 4 hits. Very classic of a 2D fighter. And we have Katarina showing off the run and the teleport ability, very similar to like M. Bison would. And I think that's really cool that they're showing some of the mechanics of the game already, like running, like teleporting. Darius obviously here with an interrupt, which is interesting because we haven't seen too much of that in fighting games. And there's even a meter, a sub meter underneath the health bars that maybe a guard break or a crush counter, or I don't know what that meter could be. And then we also see kind of like a special meter in the very right hand corner where they're building up things, or maybe it is a indicator of what abilities that they have left. So yeah, that's really exciting seeing what they have in early development. They've kept it pretty tight lip. It's called Project L under their internal name, and I'm really excited to see this. So that's it for all of the preview footage that was leaked last night in their little keynote presentation on Twitch. And what do you guys think so far? And what do you think is that kind of arena style fighting game that they showed very, very brief clips of with the Blitzcrank they're running around? Is that going to be a component? Are we going to get a Soul Calibur type of story adventure mode coming to this fighting game? We never know. I mean, this is a lot of opportunity for Riot to really showcase what they've been working on and really put the games in their name with an S. And I'm really, really excited, honestly, as a longtime die-hard fighting game player ever since Street Fighter 1, basically, and the first early games of Guilty Gear and Tekken and Fatal Fury. I am super excited for a brand new competitor in the scene. Capcom, Bandai, SNK, they've dominated the scene for the last 20 plus years. And to have a developer such as Riot with basically an unlimited budget thanks to ownership by Tencent come in and really put a fresh take on this, plus amazing netcode, as we all know, is going to be super, super cool to see this happening. And they have announced that for EVO 2019, they will have a fighting game available. I don't know if that means this will be officially like in the EVO tournament circuit, but I'm really hoping that they develop a league of their own and they're able to take what they've done with League of Legends World Championships, the LCS, LKS, and all that stuff, and bring that to the fighting game community. The reason why I say that, and I think that's so important, is because right now the FGC, the Smash communities, the Pokken communities, they're all at a loss in terms of prize money and in terms of the future development for talent pools, because for a long time fighting game viewership has been declining and just not popular in general. I'm hoping that they make this a free-to-play game and that some of the people who love the League of Legends IP come in and try a fighting game. But I think the most important thing, aside from obviously bringing in the big prize money to entice new players, is to have a tutorial system and a type of system which is going to allow casual players and non-fighting game players the ability to get in and understand what a fighting game really is like and how to get to the point where they can play at the top level and remove the button mashing type of problems, if you will, that exist. Because when you look at a lot of fighting games and you think about what people say about fighting games, they always say, well, I don't know how to play them. I'm just not very good at them. I just end up button mashing. I just don't understand combos and how to take advantage of it, and frame data and parries and reversals and blah, blah, blah. Like it goes on and on and on and on and on. And it just becomes this technical uphill battle, if you will. And I think that is probably one of the most frustrating parts of playing a fighting game, getting into a new one. I know the diehard FGC people will hate me for saying this, but we do need filthy casuals to get the viewership that the fighting game community and fighting games deserve, in my honest opinion. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, drop a comment below, tweet me at Twitter, comment on this on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next video.